Just one mosquito bite can be all it takes to contract a life-changing disease, but with only 50% of us getting health advice before a trip, how much of a gamble are we taking? Biotech company Valneva is helping to make things easier for travellers to get information and necessary vaccinations and not leaving their health to chance. Nick Thatcher has this report.
There are lots of things to think about before going on holiday abroad, but looking after your health should always be high on your list of priorities.
Morning. Hello. I've got a trip planned to Sri Lanka in the next couple of months or so. Just need a bit of travel advice about inoculations.
Seeking advice from a travel health specialist can help you navigate the potential risks you face, depending on your destination and the activities you plan to engage in.
What we're trying to do is a complete risk assessment. So it's like a detective. So we want to dig deeper inside the story provided by the patients. We won't actually instruct the patients what to receive in terms of vaccinations or anti-malarial. What we will try to do is give as much as information to the patients and inform them about the risk. At the end of the day, the patients become informed travelers and they can make their own informed consent decision.
There are resources online to inform travellers about health risks, and these include the Beware of the Bugs website from Valneva, which can also help you find a local travel health clinic. Some vaccinations are free on the NHS, others need to be paid for. But with more than 70 million trips abroad made from the UK every year, nearly 60% of travellers seek no health advice before travelling and potentially put their health at risk.
It is quite simple. The message is nobody should die from a vaccine-preventable disease. If the vaccine is there, it's there for a reason. It has been identified because of the levels of risk. So therefore, it is always wiser to come and speak to a specialist, have the risks assessed, and have advice given of how you can reduce the levels of risk to yourself and actually enjoy your travel.
More and more pharmacies are providing advanced services like these with specialist practitioners, but they also need to stay up to date with the most current advice.
It's important that they do get face-to-face training, I think. The piece of advice I would give is that if you are going to look at training, look at somebody that's qualified to actually do that training, but critically, make sure that you continue your education in travel because it is ever-changing.
Training can be offered by different providers, but one source of independent advice is NAVNAC.
Good afternoon, NAVNAC. Hilary speaking. Can I take your name, please?
It's the National Travel Health Network and Centre, and it supports all interested parties associated with travel medicine in a non-partisan way. So in addition to its telephone service for healthcare professionals, it also has a public website with the latest travel health information which anyone can access.
It's really important for healthcare professionals to stay up to date because travel medicine is a dynamic topic area. It changes very rapidly and we have to respond quickly sometimes to those changes. And in fact all the information is available on our country information pages for most countries in the world relating to not just vaccines and malaria but other non-vaccine preventable diseases.
We have access to information from a number of international bodies such as the World Health Organization, the US Centre for Disease Control and the European Centre for Disease Control. We also have members of our team who are observers or members of the Joint Committee on Vaccinations and Immunisations and their travel subcommittee. And we also do a lot of research ourselves, so we will always look for the latest literature, we will look at what outbreaks are being reported worldwide, and we will also consult with subject matter experts at Public Health England.
For all those involved in travel health advice, it's about supporting travellers to better understand risk and impact and how they can best protect themselves abroad. For the last thing you want on a trip is for travel-related bugs to ruin your plans.